Hi, and welcome to a new Plugin Guru video. My name is John Skippy Limcool. This is a new library for Omnisphere by Tim Dale, a UK-based amateur synth programmer who's been making patches for a long time, sent me these patches, and we went into an agreement. I worked with the patches. Together we produced them to bring them up to the Plugin Guru quality. They're really nice, especially if you're into analog and you want really cool, interesting keyboard sounds and guitar sounds. There's 300 patches and 51 multis. I'm going to start by playing a multi, and this is kind of a special multi because this shows you a glimpse. It's called Taste the Future. This is using Omnisphere to put a built-in, what I call a drum machine, because the arpeggiator with latch turned on is a drum machine down here. So you just play low C, got a groove. And the mod wheel, you do all sorts of really cool things to the sound. You should hear this with the drum samples. When I show you OMG, you guys are going to be like truly OMG, because on top of that, you have the rest of the keyboard. So you can do keyboard splits like I'm doing here. You can do layers, multi-timbral. So let's play. Here we go. Just play all day, man. You get the idea. I'm going to quickly go through some of the patches. There's so many, there's no way I'm going to do a video of 300 patches. So there's the artwork. It's a cool library. It came out really nice. Let's go initialize the multi. Make sure you go to my website, pluginguru.com, for libraries. There's libraries for Omnisphere, for a whole lot of things. We want to go over here to the program mode. And here we go. So this is, I'll place a handful of the basses. A lot of this library is going to say, I'm analog. Listen to these filters. Listen to the nice buzzy analog-y quality. So it really fits in with the other libraries that are available, because I haven't really explored trying to get like this close to the analog monster. And there's other stuff in here besides that, but you'll see. It's not a pigeonhole library. There's a whole lot in here. So bouncing ball, this is cool. Very much in your face. Jupiter Impact. The Art of Dumb. This is using vocal. Darkest Pulse has a nice driving. They got that to work with. Flame Pulse. Wow, big. JX Punchy. Very Euro. With some nice electronic drum sounds from there, and off you go. This is Pyramid, which has that kind of shape to the arpeggiator. By the way, this library also comes with a whole bunch of arpeggiator presets. Here's the OMG stuff. We'll get to that when it's time. Sabresphere's presets for the arpeggiator are all really cool. There's melody stuff, there's rhythmic stuff, a ton of stuff to play with. So make sure you explore that as part of the library. Squiggle. Some Wicked Bell things. I set these up. This is using some of the tricks with the effects where you set up on the common, you go over here and you say show control. I have the mod wheel coming up, and over here I have radio delay going into reverb, 100% reverb and delay. So when I bring up the mod wheel, that delay is going into the reverb, which then just gets like totally lushed out. And so it's a really cool effect. And a lot of people, not a lot of people, but I've had people come up and talk to me like, I don't need presets. I never need presets. But here's the thing. So this is all set up. There's a whole lot of time spent setting this up. And if you want, you could turn off A, which is the perk sound, and B is just a synth waveform, right? Then go over here, choose your own waveform. Go LFO to this. Let's take it down an octave so it's not quite so. Turn on the filter. Okay, you've made your own sound. And off you go. And if you want to get even farther, go to the ARP page. Go down here. You got either the plugin guru ARPs, which has all these really cool trance rhythm stuff, so you could say like 7 like this, and or you could go to the Sabresphere and say something like this. These are one note. Anytime you see now numbers up here, that means it's a melodic. So just be aware of that. If you're going through the art patterns and you call this up and go, oh, okay, so it's 2 octaves, legato. There's no transpose. So you don't need presets. You could make them from scratch. Go for it. I totally support that idea. But if you want something that takes you to a certain place that you can then modify and make it your own really quickly, this is a great place to start. That's why these libraries are beneficial to so many people. All right, let's keep going. Tribal. This is nice. Oh, this is a one note. Okay. There's some drum things. There's kicks, industrial echoes. Big drums. Here's a quick bamboo. Okay, moving on, let's go to guitars. There's some really cool guitar type things. And there's a pulsing rhythm thing to it, so that's why it's in this category. Hybrid guitar. Just play one note and you get an up and a fifth. Here's your nylon guitar background. Got some chorusing, darken it. All right, so here's a Cathedral ambience. Great for your next album. Needs a voice to sing on top. Not mine. Gotta have air knockers, right? Okay. Balloon pop arp. Here's chilled vocal trance arp. Single chord thing. So it goes on and on for days. Okay, stuff like that. Sine saws. Hollow triangle arp. One note. Pulse 8. You get the idea. Pure 1976. Okay, here's Skittery. Just one note. Swing sticks. Gotta have swing sticks. One note. Modville does a cool thing. Okay. Let's get through the BPM stuff. There are BPM textures. Next massive attack kind of thing. Here's heavy glass knock. Here's spiky synth dawn. You know, it's fun working with people that hear things and do things differently. I went through most of these and did some final production stuff to them, but I kept the spirit of Tim's work because what he hears and finds interesting in his programming is different than what I find is interesting. And so it's fun. It's taken a lot of years to get to where I know how to shape sounds that are from someone else. And hopefully he feels the same way, that it still retains his spirit, because it's great. It's really fun stuff. Now we get to, let's just play guitars really quick. This is a straight ahead guitar, man. Just usable. And considering as much sample memory is dedicated to guitars in Omnisphere, I don't think you can ever have enough guitars because there's so many and so many ways to. And then I had it so when the module comes up, it's dry. That alone right there, to me, is worth the price of the library. And there's a whole lot of moments like that. Here's Grainy Distance. Something's wrong with it, but you like it. I think some of us have cars that sound like that. Lone Guitar Soundtrack. Gentle distortion. And then since it's granular, there's all sorts of stuff happening to the guitar sound. That pitchy thing, that's all part of the granular engine. Oh, lovely. Over the top OTT guitar. need a power, and it's not chords, so it's a single note. So got some slidey stuff and so get your inner Motorhead out, man, you know? Here's shred and scan. And this is chords. One note plays power chords. But unison was used with a really tight detune. This is fun to go chorus and get really kind of sick like that. Keys, whole lot of really nice, interesting. Just nice to play. Here's Mellotron something. Sounds like an electric piano, but it's using the radio AM bell, and that's it. So very vintagey, but it's not from electric piano samples. It's really kind of fun. Piano in a big old hall. Nice. Doesn't have bite. It's really hard to make a piano with bite in Untitled because it doesn't have that sample source to work with. But that's very nice still. All right, let's change to leads. These are really going for true legit leads. I set up so that you got the LFO and the mod whip. Okay, here's Jupiter Mono Wow. Here's a Prophet 12 square lead. And again, this can be a starting point for you to click right here, and there's all these sounds. You could go to the retro. Here's Vox Continental. And off you go. Here's Super Solid. This is the big. Just as big as possible everywhere. Arcade Buzz. We're in the organs, and there's some cool stuff in here. Check these out. And if you pull these apart, you'd be surprised. There's that and an organ sound. For the progressive kind of thing, it's awesome. Here's an arcade pipe organ. Okay, there's a whole bunch in here that are really nice. I love this one, the slow Hammond. Pads, lots of pads. Here's Dawn of the Universe. Grainy Church Pad. Fun things with the mod wheel. Guitar wash pad. So different characters than the other libraries that we've released at Plugin Guru. So I heard these and I said, I don't have anything like these. We got to release this. This is nice. Here's Ice Rain. And there's so many. Look at all these. Slow synth brass is nice. So you got the pads, you have strings. Here's a virus. Those kind of sounds are great to layer with real strings. Have this, when you have a either real recording, which is probably preferred, but sampled library of strings with that would be really interesting because you have something harmonically happening in there besides just real strings to kind of give it some new interest. Synth. Got that analog wow. Like I said, this is where you really get into like, oh, you mean synth like synth. So those are nice hollow echoes. And it's only got something on A waveform. Here's Mellow Sweep, which is using vocal samples. But you wouldn't know it. Okay. There's these quirky pluck and delays. There's two. And then this is a little bit shorter. Here's your sad 1976 polysynth. Okay, so it keeps going. Here's Glider. Textures. Whole bunch of these. Dripping Caves. Shush and Sheen. Sound effect library kind of stuff. Okay, so let's end with the Vox stuff. Here's a Cathedral Jazz Choir. So as you can see, it's pretty diverse. I love this one. Gentle choral backing. This is like for just rehearse, like it's so. just mellow. You don't have that a lot. So pretty cool. Here's the silver tongue choir. This is cool for single notes, actually, for the cool. All right. So that's the program mode. And if you go to multi-mode, I showed you the Taste the Future, which loads up the drum machine idea with the bass split. So you got groove. There's some like big stack things. There's a whole lot of things that do different splits and so forth for you have a groove, but it plays when you play and doesn't play when you don't play. Okay, there's Ice Fizz split. Okay, Pure 76. I think I need to slow this down. Okay, so you get the idea. So there's a whole bunch of multis of different ideas to play with. Some of these, the key, organ, and pad, are really nice for different setups for playing. Really interesting to layer these different sounds on top of each other. Okay, so that gives you a good idea of the library. There's a lot to work with, and I've shown less than half of it, I think. So enjoy the library. OMG comes out in the middle of January, and those of you who come to the NAMM show, I'm going to be working at the Korg booth. That's going to be kind of, I'm not going to say this. Anyway, so thank you for your support. 2016 is going to be a great year. This is a great way to start it off. So thank you. See you later.